Hello my beloved brothers and sisters, welcome to this tutorial. Today we want to talk more about easy worship and where we can use and how to use easy worship. So, what is easy worship? Easy worship is a powerful and user-friendly software designed to enhance church service by streamlining the presentations of lyrics, of scriptures, of videos, and other medias. It is widely used in churches for its ability to create dynamic and engaging worship experience. For example, during our service, whenever we want to stand up and sing an hymn, it can be presented on the screen and everybody will be able to follow up with the hymns. Sometimes during sermon, you can present Bible text for us to be able to follow the service very well. So the use of easy worship is quite very fascinating and very, very useful in enhancing the church services. So what are the key features of easy worship and why do we need easy worship? 1. For song lyrics display. With easy worship, we can easily add and display song lyrics on screen with various formatting options, different style, different ways that is very okay and very fascinating. Also, we can create scripture integration. That's what I mean by scripture integration means quick access and display Bible verses from multiple translation with different languages. You can use English, you can use Yoruba, you can use French, depending on what you've actually gathered before then. So also we can use it in our media management, where you want to organize and display your videos, your images and audio files maybe during the service or maybe after the service or some other event in church. You want to display an image or you want to display a video. Easy worship is able to do all this. Then in case you want to customize, you have a customized slide maybe during we can also use it during Bible study classes, Sunday school Bible study classes, then during seminars we can also use this. Then in case we have some other activities in church, we can create custom slides for announcements, for sermon points and a lot of things. Also we can use it for a live feed integration. That means we can incorporate live videos feed into our presentation. Maybe we are doing a live streaming section and we actually want to incorporate that live section into what we are presenting. We can easily do that with easy worship. Then easy worship has a lot of templates and it has a lot of themes that has been pre-designed and for us to be able to maintain consistency look. So, what are the tips for effective use? Number 1, practice. You as someone that wants to handle easy worship, you need to practice regularly. You need to familiarize yourself with easy worship features and practice using the software before service. Before service. It is not when you get to service, you now start navigating around the interface. No, you have to get yourself ready. You have to familiarize yourself with the features. You have to know what you want to do. You have to understand when and what to display at the right time. So for the easy worship interface, there's something we call schedule. It allows you to prepare ahead of the sermon, of the service, of the divine service, where you can organize your preview in an orderly manner and according to what you want to present and according to when to present it. So yeah, you can be able to plan ahead. You can create and review your schedule ahead of time to ensure smooth transition during the service. You can it keeps you to stay organized. You need to stay organized. Then for you to be able to keep your media library organized for quick access during the service. It is very important. You really need to understand this very well so that when the need for you to display comes, you won't have to be navigating around. You have to be organized, you have to be calm, and you have to be very, very focused because during sermon, a Bible verse might be called. Immediately you pick the Bible verse and you display. So it is very, very important for you to stay organized. It's very, very important for you to plan ahead. It's also very, very important for you to practice regularly. Then there's one thing that is also very important is backup. Regularly back up your easy worship data to avoid losing important information. So in this video, we will be talking on how to set up our interface. But before then, I will guide you through on how to download and install the Easy Worship. So if you want to download Easy Worship, you need to go to getintopc.com. Getintopc.com. This is a website whereby you can download different kind of softwares, different kind of majorly softwares. So for Easy Worship, you won't be able to be using your phone this time around like Canva. It's not like Canva. So you will have to get a laptop where you will be able to access the Easy Worship. Is a window software, or for those of you that will be using MacBook, you can also get it for MacBook as well. So if you want to download Easy Worship, open any browser of your choice, one that you want, anyone that you might be Chrome, it might be Opera Mini, depending on the browser on your laptop. So you can go to getintopc.com and go to getintopc.com. So mostly you can use this website to download most of the software you'll be using. Easy Worship, you can use you can download OBS also. So I think she's not responding. We need to wait a bit. Okay. So when you get to the Get Into PC, you can easily search for Easy Worship. Easy Worship. So you can see Easy Worship 7. You can see Easy Worship 7. That's 1 year ago. So you can download this. You can download this. You download the full setup. Now it's requesting for your file. So you have to wait a bit for it to process. So in that process, take a look at the download icon here. Immediately it starts downloading, it will give you a kind of a circle icon rotating. So that's to tell you that it's downloading. Can you see now? It starts downloading now. I have it on my PC already, but for the sake of this class, I will want to download starts from the scratch so that you will understand the process very, very well. So in this um, website, any software you'll be downloading will be coming with cracks. It will be coming with cracks. So it's most of the softwares are paid softwares. So but we will not be paying for that because this website give us the opportunity to download softwares and they've already cracked it. What I mean by crack is that they've already developed some license file that we are going to follow and it's going to give us what we really want. So I'm waiting for my software to download. I can check it here. Can you see? 82 piece easy worship. So just wait. Okay, I think it's done. So now this is it. So once you have it here, just right click and extract to get into PC. Don't extract here or else the file will scatter in your download folder. Go to extract here. So input a password of 123, just 123, 123. Then come here to open this, double click. Right, so this is the software file. So right click on it and run as administrator. Right click on it and run as administrator. So after you've done that, just have it to say yes. So you accept, you go next. So just make sure that you follow this process one after the other. Okay. I think I already have it on my laptop, so that's why it's, but yours will not be like this. So immediately you finish, because I already have it here. I already have it here, that's why it's showing me that way. So immediately you finish that, come to this crack. Now you have to pay attention very well. Come to this crack folder. That's after you've done your installation. After you are done with your installation, come to this crack and go to this readme first. Now it's telling us that number one, installed. So after install, number two, copy with replace file from crack folder to installation folder. Now this is what it means. You copy this, right click on this, copy, okay, then to installation folder. So you've already copied from this crack folder. This is the crack folder, remember. You've already copied from the crack folder and we are to go to the installation folder. Now, for you to get to the installation folder, come to your desktop here, locate the icon easy worship. Remember, you must have installed your easy worship application file before this. So right click on it and open file location. So just paste with your Ctrl V or you right click and paste. So you replace the file in destination. Continue, and that's all. Continue, and that's all. So after that, just navigate to this Easy Worship and double click on the logo Easy Worship 7. So we'll be using Easy Worship 7 to throughout this class. So as you are seeing, Easy Worship is opening, and let's cancel this. So yeah, here it comes. This is the interface of the Easy Worship. This is how the Easy Worship is, and let us go through the interface. We have our file here. This is where you can create a new file. Open schedule. What we mean by schedule is that schedule allows us to arrange. It allows us to prepare ahead. It allows us to arrange all we need to present before service. So even it is always okay you update your schedule on Saturday before Sunday service. So it is always advisable, if you are the one that is going to anchor the Easy Worship, meet with the choir, what are the hymns they have, what are the presentation they have, meet with your priest, your community evangelist, or any rector. Collect any important text they need to present during the divine service. Maybe the Bible text, you might get the Bible text ready. Arrange everything in your schedule and ensure everything is set, so that during the service, immediately the need for you to display comes, you just click. It's just a simple click and it will display immediately. So sometimes if you go to some places whereby the screen, immediately a Bible verse is called, you are seeing it on the screen already know that there is a schedule for all those things. It is not, sometimes some people might be so fast that immediately an officiating minister call on a Bible text, immediately they type and display it. But you as a learner, you might not be as fast as that. That was why you have to plan yourself. You have to stay organized. Pending the time you are able to, do all these things as fast as you can. So that is how schedule is all about. Then you can report and print. You can reopen and close schedule. Then here at the edit, you have the option. You have this option. This option allows us to, arrange our interface, edit our interface very well. So we will be as well going through this. Now the main output. This allows us to customize the output menu. Maybe you want a custom position for it, or you have another monitor that you want it to display. Sometimes we might. So in this section now, this is where you can be able to input some settings for your display of song, your display of scriptures, your display of presentations, your display of transition, and a lot. So now, sometimes you might be operating two monitors where you actually want to display in different aspects. So you can set where your primary monitor is, where in case you want to have a custom position, in case you want an NDI streaming. That means you are connecting from the OBS to the Easy Worship. So these things are very important, but by the time we start, we will be making reference back to these settings so that we will actually understand the exact aspects that the settings are useful. Now in case you want to set for song also, what majorly we set for song is the font, the label, and sometimes it's always advisable you make the font of your text to be okay, readable from a long distance. If you see here now, you can see that you can be able to read the text. Why? Because the font is actually a readable one, not a script font. Don't try to use a script font during presentation. What I mean by script font is the font with style and some calligraphic shape and some other things. So You determine the size of your text. Now, when you are presenting, ensure that the person at the last end of the church building can see what you are presenting. How? You have to make your text so big as possible. Not too big, but big and moderate, so that even someone with eye issue can still read what is on the board. Then, when you are selecting your color, you have to be very observant and very careful. Why? Because your background and your text color should not be competing. There shouldn't be any color riot between your background and your text. What I mean is this: imagine you using a black background and you using like a blue color of text. Definitely there are both two colors are two primary colors. They are very deep color. Now you have to be very careful that your background, if your background is deep, your text should be a light color. If your background is light, your text should be a deep color. So you don't allow deep color background and deep color text. No. It's either you use light and deep one, or you use deep one and light one, vice versa. So also, you don't select light background with light text color. No, they are two different things and they are not to be used at the same time. So you have to put that in your mind. Then when you are selecting your style, always ensure it is bold, readable, and okay. Then opacity, you are still coming to this when we start our normal presentation. You are still coming to all this. Then in case you want your text to be underlined, your text to be underlined, this you can click on this. In case you want it to be superscript, you are still coming to this, and subscript as well. Then your text alignment. The text alignment is also very important. You are to, most of your sets, it depends on what you are presenting anyway, but always ensure that you centralize your text. Vertical alignment, horizontal alignment, these two are very important, so that you don't start presenting what is not readable, what is not okay. Then your outline also, in case you want to give your text outline, also you have to understand what exactly you have to be very careful in that aspect anyway, so that your presentation doesn't look odd. So you have different kind of style. Maybe you want it to be the outline to be outer, or to be center, or to be inner, depending. So by the time we start fully, we'll be making reference back to this also. Then in case you want to give maybe your text a shadow, you can also do that. Then your margin. The margin is very important. Margin at the top, at the bottom, at the left, and the right. So these two also are very important. You shouldn't be doing a presentation whereby your most of your text will be at these edges. We that are reading it might not even know if it continues or it does not continue. So when you are presenting maybe lyrics, you are presenting Bible text, you should make sure that your text is aligned. It's the margin both at the top, at the bottom is very okay. At the left and at the right, it is very okay as well. Then the format you use for your Bible text. Sometimes we might want to underline some text or capitalize some texts that are very important. Sometimes, in the Bible, there are some Bible that outline the word of Jesus Christ in the Bible as read. So in this aspect, so we can also do that. Maybe whenever we are presenting a Bible text, a scripture text, and anywhere the word God comes out, the letter God should be capital. You understand? So anywhere the word Jesus comes out, the letter Jesus Christ should be capital, should be bold. You understand? So that it is kind of a call to action that, okay, something important is coming out or to out of this text. You understand? Sometimes you might decide to capitalize the whole word, the whole text. I mean, sometimes you might need to capitalize the first word of each line. Sometimes you might need to capitalize the first character. Do you understand? So sometimes, if you want to do that now, you have to list, okay, for Christ, for Father, for God. Either you capitalize the first character of these words, or you capitalize the first word of each line, or you capitalize all the words. Depends on what you actually want to do. So this same thing goes to scripture. You can edit your scripture font, you can do the outline, you can do the shadows, but sometimes it is always advisable we keep it as simple as possible, so that you won't be passing unnecessary information, and even church member will not feel church member will not be carried away with your design. You have to be very careful in that aspect. Why? Because you don't want to present something that the congregation will see and their attention will be, carried away from the officiating minister. So you need to keep your design as simple as possible. Then a presentation too, you can change the front, you can change. Now we are dealing with the title, we are dealing with the subtitle, we are dealing with the content. When we get to that, I will explain that more better. Sometimes in presentation we need title, that's the heading. We need subtitle, that's the one that follows the heading, maybe the lower header size of text. Then we need the content itself. Like the presentation I did the other time, you will see that at the top you have introduction. The next one is what is easy worship. Then the last one is the context itself. Understand? So these are what we need in presentations. We need the title, we need the subtitle, we need the content. So these three fronts are very important as well. We need to set them so that we will be able to differentiate between the title, differentiate between the subtitle, differentiate between the content. Then transition. Transition means some little animations, little effects you put into your slide. These are very, very important. So maybe you want your logo to transit, you want your slide to be a kind of blend a bit of animation anyway. Then alert. What we mean by this alert is now sometimes you might, if you see now, message alert, when you see it here now. What we mean by this is that sometimes you might need to pass an important information and you don't want to be using the mic. For example, okay, you're about to finish the divine service and there's a need for you to stay back. So in this aspect now, you need to, and you want to pass the information, and at the same time you are presenting. So you won't want to stop the presentation and put out the announcement, right? So what you need to do is just to create an alert. So that one will be going like this message alert is going. That one will be going under. It will be going under. You might set it to be like, okay, it should be removed maybe after 10 minutes. So sometimes you need to pass the information. So you just have to set it. So this will not disturb your presentation. You just have to indicate it and it will be going under. So those are the things we can set in this output. By the time we need them, we'll be coming to them to make sure that we get them done. So your life, this is where you determine if you want to go live, you determine if you want to clear the text on live output, you determine if you want the screen of the output to be black, or you just want to put a logo on it, like just maybe you're not ready to present yet. You just want to make sure that there's something there. So that's how you go about it. So all these ones are not really important now. Now let's come to this aspect. Now this is like a median aspect whereby you set your songs, you set your scriptures, you set your medians, you set your presentation, you set your theme. What I mean by this is that all what you will be doing mostly is around this aspect. Now when you click on song now, click on all songs. These are your songs. These are the songs that comes with easy worship. These are songs that come with easy worship. Then you can search by typing, just click on it and type the first letter of the song you have in mind, maybe Amazing Grace. So if you press A now, you'll be able to look, okay, this is Amazing Grace. Can you see now? So if you double click here now, it will display here. Now, this is your live input. Once I click on this now, this is what it's showing me. This is what I have as presentation. This is my input, right? So if I click on 2 now, and double click on 2, don't forget double click. You see, it changes. On 3, it changes. You understand? It changes. So you have more than 223 songs there. Well, sometimes whereby you don't have most of the our inner hymn inside this place. Now, you are someone that wants to present now, at least let me say 40% of our hymn. Okay, let me say 30% of our hymn will be here, right? So, but you that is preparing to present, all what you need is just to come get the text, the lyrics of the hymn, and come here and create it. So in our next video, I'll be guiding you through on how to create them so that you'll be able to use them for presentation, right? So it is very easy to navigate. It's very easy to use, just for you to know how to organize yourself and be okay with it. Then, in case you want to present your scripture, now remember I told you earlier on that we have different aspects of this scripture. We have different translation. You have the KJV, you have the NLT, you have different. So anyone that is available, okay, maybe the officiating minister might request for KJV, might request for NLT. Just get them ready. Just get them the version ready. There are some versions that are paid one that you might not be able to access, but the ones that are still free, get them ready. Then for those that might be presenting in Yoruba, you want to present in Yoruba, is available. This is Yoruba here. If you check here now, this is another version. This is Yoruba. This is RVA. This is HCSB. This is KJV. Then the more available one, if you click here now, you will see another different version. This is amplifier version. This is a paid one. This is $29. So you might not want to go for that. And some other, anyone that you want to use, you can. Okay, this is NLT African version is free. NLT, okay, NIV, NIV is one of the NIV is also free. So it depends on the version you actually want. This is Yoruba version now, and so you can click on them and download. Once you download them, okay, let me try and download this. Okay, this NLT is not free. This one is okay. Let me download this. So immediately I download it, it's going to show here. That means it has added to part of my scripture that I have. Let me wait for that. Okay, installed. Yeah, you can see it here now. So you might be in a sermon and your officiating minister might want the presentation to be in HCSB, it might want to be in KJV, sorry, might want to be in Yoruba. Immediately you discover that okay, that's what is being requested for. You click on it immediately and it displays. So it is as simple as that. Then the media aspect. Okay, for the live streaming video now, you might want to present this, right?
Also with a heart of
and
gratitude,
play it.
we gather this evening before your Holy Majesty.
You understand? So it is as easy
To
as
upskill
you might want to see it.
ourselves.
It's not something hard. This is the live section now. I didn't mean I'm presenting and you'll be seeing this and you'll be
Already we're
hearing the
grateful
voice.
today for
Right.
a
So
wonderful
let me pause
device.
it. That's part of the media. You can present pictures, you can present, maybe you have an audio you want to play, you can do that as well. Then you may have presentations. Maybe you have a slide that you want to present, you can do that too. Then in case you want to change the theme of the whole interface, you can do that too. So I won't want to take much of our time today. Let's just try and download and look around the interface and see what we can do. So before I go now, if you want to know your life, this will be blinking. You know, it's coming, it's going, it's coming, it's going. So this is to show you that the video is live. You understand? If it is not live now, it will stop. Then if you want to go live, maybe in another way, you can click here and go live. So we will be taking them one after the other so that we will understand them very well. It is important we understand them very well. So thank you. In our next video, we will be going more detail to it. So ensure you download Easy Worship, ensure you download the cracked version of it, ensure you download it. Ensure you do the cracking process and ensure you get everything set. So in our next video, we will be driving more into this Easy Worship class. Thank you very much and God bless you.